What's going on, Winning Stack Squad? Today I have another topic that I would like to talk about, and it's pivoting or pivot. And I learned about this topic while I was reading a book by Eric Wood. It's called Tackle What's Next, and it was a great book. I loved every moment of the book, every chapter. Before that, let's get into the definition. One of the definitions for pivot. The word pivot conjures up different ways a person can change their personal or professional life. So in the book Tackle What's Next, Eric Wood goes into what ended up being his pivot point in his life. And then there's many things that he had to change when it came down to pivoting. But one of the major things in the book was that Eric got injured and he could no longer play football. I'm not going to go into details, so if you're interested, Tackle What's Next is a great book to go into and read. But I was able to similarize myself with that pivot point in his life, because I myself went through a pivot point in my life as well. I was having to decide which way my career, my life, what way was I going to change for the better to be able to build a long-term business, a long-term success. But not only that, I had to change everything about myself because I lost myself when I went through this hard point in my life. So I want you guys to think about what in your life needs to change. What do you need to pivot if you want to change, if you want to pivot? Sometimes it could be the people around us. Sometimes it could be a toxic environment, which will then lead to bad habits and bad behaviors, because you become like the 5 people that you hang around the most with. And you have to try to identify those people, the negative energies. It's all about frequencies in life. It's all about energy. So you have to separate yourself from that. And you have to want to change. I mean, I had to just completely go deep in and dive myself into reading and self-development content to be able to overcome this part of my life that had taken over who I was. It was like I was in a mental state, a mental block. Like there was a wall and I could literally not go through it. And I completely lost myself. It was affecting my personal relationship with the people around me, the people that I love. It was just blocking everything in my mind, who I once was, a happy-going hustler, go-getter, to just completely shifting and just being sad and miserable and making other people miserable around me. And that was like one of the hardest things about life that I had to decide to change, because no matter what I did, what was done already, the person who I lost, there was nothing I could change about that. And that's real, man. That hits you hard when you lose somebody, or when something traumatic happens in your life. Guess what? You have no control over that. Life is life, and it's gonna happen. And you have to figure out how you're gonna pivot, how you're gonna overcome. And I think the way I've been able to overcome is by deciding to be the light, to change, and to change those around me, and to be a role model. So now I get up, I work out, I stay dedicated, and I stay on task, because I'm gonna be great. I'm gonna be one of the best motivators out there for people to see that you can do it and you can make a change. But it's gotta come within. I can't change you. I can't take the drive and the energy I have and instill it upon you. You have to want to change as well. There's plenty of research, plenty of books, plenty of YouTube channels out there that you could watch, that you could follow, that you could kind of let them be your leaders and your guide to changing. But you have to want to change. I can't do it for you, and no one else can do it for you. This journey is only up to you, and you own it. So like I said, guys, stay dedicated, stay motivated, stay positive, and if you have to pivot the right way and change for the better. Let's get it. Winning Stack Squad, we're out of here. I'll see you guys next video.